Hey, Colin Hiles here, aka The Mindset Guy, with today's video, which is all about how to find your life purpose. And let's start with the good news. The good news is we're all meant to be living a purposeful life. The bad news is figuring out how to live the good news isn't always easy, but I'm going to show you how in this video, so stay tuned. Okay, let's start out by understanding what do we mean by living our purpose. Now, our purpose is really the deepest expression of who we are. It's the biggest why. Why are we here? You know, who am I? Why am I here? And what am I meant to be doing? Three big life questions. So it's our ultimate reason for being. And I like to think of purpose as like that North Star that's up there that was always, well, many years ago, was used as a directional aid. Doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, you can look up and see the North Star. And our purpose is like that. It's not something that can be achieved. It's not a goal. It's not an end. It's more of an aim. And I'm going to start by sharing with you this model here, which is, I call it getting lost on the way to happiness. Now here we are, cradle to grave, right? And this represents time. And each of us have one or two paths or roads that we can follow. Now I call these the path of purpose and the path of compromise. Now the path of purpose, when we're following that path and we take our last breath, we will have made a difference in the world. Now it may be a big difference on a global scale, or it might be a little difference, but we will have left our footprint. We will have left a legacy. And the path of purpose is filled with passion, prosperity, purpose, happiness, joyfulness, meaning, fulfillment, all of the good stuff in life. Now the other path is the path of compromise. And the path of compromise is where we are living other people's expectations. We're living someone else's definition of success. And we may achieve outward success. We may have fame and fortune, but we will not have all of what the path of purpose gives us. We'll feel that there is ultimately something missing, and we may have that question that just niggles away. You know, is this it? Is this all there's meant to be? So these are the one or two paths that we are on. And I put this quote up here by Oliver Wendell Holmes, where he says, most of us go into our graves with the music still left in us. But we have a choice. We can choose a different path. And no matter where we are down this timeline, no matter what age we are, we can switch paths if we're on the path of compromise. And I'm not saying that's an easy thing to do, but it is possible. And I'm going to share with you how to do that. Now, ultimately, what we need is a directional aid. And the challenge is that we're so busy that we've got our foot on the accelerator that we aren't spending the time that we need to really reflect. And I'm going to give you three questions that you really got to get the answers to. The answers to these three questions can make a big difference. So in other words, the fastest way to find our purpose is to slow down. I don't know if you've heard that saying, you know, don't just sit there, do something. Well, now it's rather than do something, sit there, get pen, get paper, and go inside. Because this is a life lived from the inside out. The path of purpose is lived from the inside out. This is very much an outside-in way of life. So we've got to go inside. So I'm going to share with you my GPS formula, the magic formula, the GPS formula. So here it is. So G plus P plus S equals purpose. So we've got gifts plus passions plus service equals purpose. And three questions. What are my gifts? What moves me? And what needs doing in the world? Now, 2 out of 3 don't cut it. So if, let's say that the world needs shoes and someone is really good, they're gifted at making shoes, but they're not passionate about it, then that is not going to be them living their purpose. They are not going to feel energized or excited or passionate or even interested in what they're doing. And what if somebody has let's say that they're gifted at train spotting and they're passionate about train spotting, but it's not a need that they're fixing in the world, then once again, it's a hobby. It's not really them really living their purpose, because when we live our purpose, we serve, we make a difference in the world. Or let's say that somebody is, they're making a difference and they're passionate about it, but they are not gifted. Well, that's more of a sort of a rookie or a newbie, right? And our gifts are what give us the competitive edge. Our gifts is what sets us apart from others. And we're all can do something 90% better than the population or someone else. But the question is, what are your gifts? Do you know? Because often our gifts are unrecognized to us. It's something we've been good at from birth, and we don't really recognize it. So what we've got to do is start asking people, what am I gifted at? What am I gifted at? Our passions, when we connect with our passions, we connect with energy, we connect with sustainability, because living our purpose doesn't mean that the world's going to be all rosy. We're still going to have challenges and difficult times and upsets and setbacks and knockbacks. That's still going to happen. But it's our passion that keeps us going. It's our passion that gets us up early, keeps us up late, and gets us through the difficult times. It's what gives us a sustainability. You know, when people say, I love what I'm doing, they're connected to that powerful source. So passion is what does that for us. And then service is all about the question, what needs doing? Now, needs. People have needs. Animals have needs. Families have needs. Organizations have needs. Countries have needs. The world has needs. There's plenty of needs that need taken care of. It's what needs connect us with our passion. And if we can take out what we're naturally talented at and good at, gifted at, with our passion, and then aim it towards a need, then life becomes meaningful. Then life becomes purposeful. Then we're making a difference in the world. Then we're following our inner GPS, which is always trying to guide us. It's there. You can't make a purpose. You can only discover a purpose, what's already there. It was encoded from here, if you like. And anywhere along here, as I say, anywhere along here, you can find what it is for you by answering those three questions. So I'd suggest get a pen and paper and ask yourself, what am I gifted? What am I gifted at? What am I naturally talented at? What am I great at? And get some feedback. Secondly, what moves me? What moves me? Now, passion can come out in one or two emotions. It can come out in anger and it can come out in love. You know, when you get angry about something, that's passion. You know, Gandhi got angry. Martin Luther King got angry. Mother Teresa got angry. You know, so passion can come out in anger as much as it can come out in love. Now, once you've done that, I want you to put together your ugly purpose statement. Your ugly purpose statement. This isn't about perfection. It's more about progress and process. So it goes like this. When I use my gifts and my passions to serve, I am serving my purpose. Or you could put, I am serving my purpose when I use my. Now, my purpose is to remind people who they are and inspire them to be it. Then I'm serving my purpose. So it took a while for me to figure that out. And I will say that when you first put this together, it's ugly. It's not about it. Just get it down, and then start working with it, because it's not about a ha-ha moment. It's much more about the hot cold game, the more you do it. So that's your action for today. So as I always say, please leave me some feedback. Let me know what you think. 1 being not very good, 10 being really good, really enjoyed it. I look forward to hearing your comments. I look forward to seeing your purpose statements, and I'll see you on the next video. Hold on, now did you enjoy that video? Well, if you did, I would like to show you how you can train your mind to perform how you want it to, so that you can break through to the next level with my advanced mind power training. It's totally free, and you can get it by going to www.advancedmindpowertraining.com or clicking on the link below this video. I'll see you on the next video.